What's up, guys? It's Zach the Celtics guy here. I'm back with another video, and I'm here to respond to a clip from a show called the World's Strictest Parents that used to be on, I think it was CMT, I think. I forget what channel it was on, but World's Strictest Parents was an awesome show, and it was one of my favorite shows back in the day. It originated from the UK, but there's like a bunch of different versions. There's a UK version, an Australian version, an American version, and this clip is from the American version. Basically, the show World's Strictest Parents, for those of you who don't know, it's a show that involves like troubled teens that parents are just so fed up with that they send their kids to live with strict parents in different parts of the US, different parts of the world, and in an attempt to change their behavior. So, in this clip, these parents, I think they're from Arizona. I forget the name of the family, but I'll link the clip in the description. But these parents are like offended by sarcasm, which I find kind of ridiculous. So I'm going to play the clip and then we'll respond as we go along here.
Oh, girl, I don't mow the lawn. You know, it's a manly chore.
It was really no different.
My first assignment that I had was vacuuming the main level, and I kind of felt like that's a woman's job.
You must do this a lot at home?
Nope.
I disagree with the whole this is a woman's job or a guy's job. I think the gender doesn't matter. I think everyone should just do their part, do chores, whatever. Just anything to help around the house. That's really what matters, you know? But hey, that's just me.
Janie is always constantly right behind you. I'm done.
Did you vacuum underneath the dining room table?
It's like, shit, I forgot.
Once we finished the work inside, we all went outside, so there were other things to do. Ronnie and Chrissy were not doing their chores with enthusiasm.
How are you supposed to be enthusiastic about doing fucking chores? When my parents made me do chores, like when they said, clean your room or do this or do that, or take out the recycle and take out the trash. Like, yeah, I didn't throw a fit about it because obviously my parents never made me do anything that major. But why say do it with enthusiasm? Like, yeah, I'll do it this way. Like, no, like I don't like what?
They're used to not doing much and being given everything. Nobody's gonna take a break till everybody takes one.
I am in the shade.
Did you just say you want to be in the shade?
Yeah.
I like that.
No matter how many leaves we picked up, seems like there was still I felt like it was never ending.
This is
More.
I was just so fed up because no matter what we did, there was just another chore and another chore. Come on, everyone's gotta help out. Come on, Dad.
I know. What's up, Dad? What's up, Mom? Why don't you guys do anything?
Dad, no one takes a break till everyone takes a break.
I'm not sure.
Knock it off right now.
When I saw Chrissy and Ronnie being rude to my parents, I was just like shaking my head. It's not going to get them very far.
Well, to get respect, you got to earn respect.
20 push-ups, nice and easy. Maybe you'll be out of breath and then you won't be able to talk.
Come on, get over here. Let's go. Do them. Get them done.
You're just being rude and disrespectful. So you can do some push-ups. Ronnie also gave me some attitude, and he had to do push-ups.
This is so much better than ranking these leaves.
If you look at the kid, you'll see how athletic and buff he looks for a teenager. So, when you watch the clip, you'll see how buff this kid is. And judging by the looks of him, he doesn't look like he minds doing push-ups. So, how is that exactly a punishment? But okay.
And so you can do 20 because these feel so good.
Yeah, let's go.
Case in point.
Now, I asked you to do the push-ups, and it's because of the mouth.
I'll split them with you because I want to do some more. Ronnie, you be quiet and stay out of it.
So you can do 10 more because of your mouth, and it has nothing to do with her.
Okay.
Well, if it's got nothing to do with her, then why not just bring her inside? Why talk in front of everyone? Because if you're talking in front of everyone, then by default, it does involve them.
Come here.
This is so ridiculous.
There you go. Now you just got yourself 10 more.
I was standing there. She got mad at me because I was standing there and you were just standing there. No, it was because of your mouth.
So now it's 30.
Get in push-up position. Ready?
Go. I'll time to see how strong you are.
It's a nice little ab workout.
So now that's 40.
I'm not doing 40 push-ups, sorry.
Now you're at 50.
This is not my favorite use of my time, okay? But you have a mouth, okay? And you need to control it.
But I was just kidding, and you guys took it like all...
But see, that's the part that's disrespectful. That's what you haven't learned. Sarcasm's a cowardly way to attempt humor.
Cowardly way.
It is. And if
Okay, well then I guess my mom's sense of humor, personality is cowardly in your eyes. Like, what are you talking about? Okay, I'll tell you right now. I think both my parents are pretty sarcastic. So aren't my grandparents. That kind of shapes my personality, and I think I turn out just fine. It's my sense of it's my sense of humor. Okay. Here's the thing. There's a difference. When you're jokingly doing stuff, having fun, and being sarcastic, it's hilarious. But yeah, like there's a difference. Like sometimes if you're sarcastic, then yeah, sometimes it can be a little rude. But you can tell the girl doesn't mean any harm, and if anything, you're probably just pushing her buttons by making her do more and more and more and more stuff unnecessarily. So it's kind of pushing the buttons. So I think sarcasm. So to say that sarcasm is a cowardly way to attempt humor. Okay, well then if it's a cowardly way to attempt humor, then what's your definition of humor? Doesn't sound like you have a very good sense of humor. But, okay. I bet you'd be really offended by Judge Judy. I bet you'd be really offended by how many sitcoms out there that attempt sarcastic humor, all those Disney sitcoms, Nickelodeon sitcoms. Last time I checked, Drake and Josh had a lot of sarcastic humor. So didn't The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, and need I go on? So, come on now, cowardly way to attempt humor? That's ridiculous. I mean, hey, that's just me, but I think to most people, and I think most people in the comments of this video that I'm linking and responding to, I bet that's a little silly to them as well.
it's a way basically to get a little dig in.
When you talk to people...
Get a little dig in. Well, isn't humor about getting a little dig in? So stupid.
You talk to them with respect.
You're staying
This is nonsense.
here in the sun.
I'm not standing in the sun either.
You know what, girlfriend? Get out of my house. You can go stand out in the cul-de-sac, out in the sun, but you're not going to stay here and disrespect me and tell me what's going on. You can get out of my face. Go get out in the front yard, okay? You know, I mean, I know that she's not used to doing stuff, and I know she's not used to speaking to somebody with respect. I certainly think that this was a shock to Chrissy's system. She is stubborn and persistent.
Why do you act like this?
It's my personality. Like, I'm sarcastic to people. I'm joking. I'm not serious about it.
We don't appreciate that type of humor, obviously. Well, you've got some punishment to do, and you need to decide.
We don't appreciate that kind of humor. Like, again, what kind of humor do you guys have in your house? You guys must have a pretty laughless house, but okay, whatever. To each of their own, I guess. Oops, I was being sarcastic.
You know, when you're going to do it.
I can't even do like 20 push-ups. I mean, barely.
The compromise I'll make with you is I'll let you do it with your knees down.
I feel like Jem is a lot more reasonable.
Yeah, I think that him saying, I'll let you do it with your knees down or whatever, I think that's a good compromise. See, when parents are like that, that's good. You know, there's got to be balance. There's got to be compromise with things like that. And, you know, overly strict parents are just as toxic as overtly lenient parents that let their kids do whatever the fuck they want. There's got to be a balance with parenting, just like a balance with everything in life. Parenting is one of them.
Like Jamie, like, she's real stubborn. She doesn't want to give in. 18.
There's a lot better ways to handle things. That's what Ronnie and Tracy need to learn.
Well, that's what your wife needs to learn too, but okay.
Oh, I'm tired.
While Jim had Chrissy outside, Ronnie and I were talking inside and just talked about the way he talks to people. Would you talk to a teacher like that?
My teachers love me, yeah, honestly. I don't know why. It's a good question. I really don't know why. Probably because I have a good personality.
Mm-hmm.
I think the kid's got a good personality. He seems like the type I'd probably be friends with in high school.
He's really full of himself, and I think that his parents have created a little world where Ronnie's king, and now that Ronnie's getting older, it's probably not a pretty picture.
Well, you know what? That might be true, but here's the thing. Making a big deal over sarcasm in this scenario is not the way to go about it. Like, that's just over the top, ridiculous, silly, everything.
I'm living the life until I got out here.
And your parents, what do they say about you living the life?
For the most part, I get along with them. They just give me everything I want, the way it should be until I'm 18.
I felt like, boy, here's a kid with a lot of potential, but really immature, and that although he might not realize it now, but he certainly would in the long run.
So I find it a little ironic that you're going to call him immature when you're sitting there making a big deal about sarcasm. Like, isn't that a little immature? But okay, what's your standard of immature? I don't get people like this, honestly.
That we were in charge of our house and that he was going to play by our rules.
But yeah, no. I mean, I just wanted to respond to that because that was just really silly to make a big deal over sarcasm. And in all honesty, these kids didn't even seem that bad. I've seen a lot of bad kids on World's Strictest Parents. I've seen a lot of bad ones. Okay? But these kids are not one of them. I think in this scenario, the parents were in the wrong. Okay? Maybe the kids were a bit spoiled, whatever you want to call it. That's fine. But you know what? To make a big deal over sarcasm is silly. It's really, really silly. And it's really immature. And then you gotta find it crazy and find it silly when they call it immature, when he's being immature, he's being immature when you're making a big deal over sarcasm. That sounds like something like a social justice warrior would say. Oh my God, this humor is offensive to me. Oh my God, I'm going to clutch my pearls and don't say this in my house. Ooh, that's offensive. It's like, if sarcasm offends you, then, and this is probably from like 2010, 2011, which makes me question, oh my God, you'd be surprised at how much more off color, how dark humor has become as of late. You'd be surprised. So if anything, I mean, what about your kids? What if your kids like that kind of humor? Like, what are you going to do? You're going to make a big deal about it. So, hey, I know a lot of parents that are sarcastic. My mom is definitely very sarcastic. So is my dad. My grandparents as well. Steven's parents are pretty sarcastic. A lot of my best friends a lot of my good friends and my best friends' parents, they're pretty sarcastic themselves. I think we turned out just fine. And I'm not trying to say that for self-aggrandizing reasons, but I'm just saying, yes, we were sarcastic. We knew how to joke, but we know the difference between joking, being sarcastic, and being disrespectful. We respect each other, and we know how to respect each other, and that's all there is to it. The old saying, to get respect, you got to earn respect, and that's the way it goes. And that goes for the parents in this scenario. So anyway, I'm going to wrap it up here. Hope you all enjoyed this reactionary video. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you've seen this video or not, let me know what you think. Comment, subscribe, let me know what you think. See you all again in the next video. More content in the works. Stay tuned to find out more videos on the way. This is Zach, the Celtics guy, saying thank you for watching. See you all again in the next video, stream, or premiere. See you all again next time. Bye for now. Peace out, and have a good day.